What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Redneck TV channel. And today, I'm gonna teach y'all how to dip biker in school.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
But before I get into anything, I want to say if you were a teacher or a snitch, click off my damn video. This video is meant for dippers only that would wish to learn the knowledge of how to dip in school like a ninja. So yeah, if you're a teacher or a snitch, get the... But as always on the Redneck TV channel, before we talk about anything, Alfred Pack-ass dip. Grizzly Premium Fine Cut Natural today. I've been dipping Skull straight for like 2 or 3 cans. And you know what? They were out of Skull Straight, so I got me a can of Grizzly Fine Cut Natural. No, I just got it because, you know, I saw the Grizzly Red can. I was like, what the hell is that? It's red. What the hell? So I picked this up and I was like, oh, Fine Cut Natural. Packed it, you know, put a dip into it. It's pretty good. If you ain't got one it, pie one with me, y'all. Yeah! Wow. Believe it or not, there's actually a lot of nicotine in this dip. Like, no joke. Damn. Let's pack a filler. As always, you know we always put a filler in ya. Bless my heart. Oh yeah, today we are spitting in the gray Sniper Cerakote mud jug. It's got red, white splatters on it, and it's got a black background. It's got that nice matte and splatter texture to it. It's probably one of my favorite mud jugs, it has to be. And the funnel's colored, which makes it completely, you know, badass. But if you want one of these holy grails of spit tunes, you know, they don't spill or nothing. They're probably the best thing you could ever own as a dipper. Go to their website, www.mudjug.com, and get 15% off with my promo code RNTV15. Same thing for KAgear.com. Get a Keep America American shirt. You know, look at this beautiful logo. This is probably one of my favorite clothing companies. I just love their patriotic style and all their shit. It just looks really good. Go to that website and use my promo code RNTV15 for 15% off as well at this website. They will be down in the description, you know, save you some euros on that bullshit. Oh yeah. But if you're a Redneck TV veteran, you would know I've already uploaded a how to dip in school video, but I'm going to delete that video because, you know, it's really old and videos like this, they get a lot of views, and you know, I thought I'd just update the video. You know, that video is like one of my second videos I ever edited and it completely sucked. So we're gonna remake this video and it's gonna be a lot better, more entertaining and more information. Well, let's shut our asses up and we'll get this video started. But the first thing I want to talk about dipping in school is the kind of dip you want to dip in school. But fine cut dips like Grizzly Fine Cut, Copenhagen Snuff, Grizzly Snuff, just fine cut dips, all of them. Probably one of the worst things you can choose to dip in school because in school you do not want to put it in the front lip because, you know, it just sticks out. Because in school you do not want to put a dip in your front lip because, you know, it's more visible obviously to the teachers and shit. So you always have to put it in the backs here, and fine cut, it sucks in the back, okay? It just gets all soggy and moist and it gets all over your mouth. So fine cut, don't dip it in school unless you got a teacher that doesn't really give a hell. Unless you got a teacher that's completely cool as hell and lets you dip in class, and then, you know, you can dip fine cut, put it in the middle. Some people are actually able to dip fine cut like me. I'm able to dip fine cut back there, but you know, some people, they're not as experienced dipper as I am. You know, why dip fine cut in school if it's extremely hard to dip it in school? You know, why try to get caught, you know? So stick to long cut or pouches. Yes, I know pouches are stereotypically gay. You know, oh, you're a pouch dipper, you're not a real dipper, you're gay. Just ignore the haters, and you know, you're trying not to get caught in school. You don't want to get 3-day suspension or in-school suspension, whatever the hell they give you at school for dipping. I don't know what they give you. Yeah, pouches and long cut, they're the easiest to hide in school. The longer the cut, the better. And then the best overall is pouches because, you know, you can move those, you can put them under your tongue when the teacher's going up to check your mouth, you know, open your gums, you know, slip it under your tongue, they'd never know. But another thing about dipping, you don't want to just dip any old flavor, you know. A lot of people say wintergreen is one of the best dips to dip in school, but I completely disagree. When people smell wintergreen, what they automatically think about is dip. Like when somebody smells wintergreen, they don't think, oh, wintergreen gum, wintergreen mints, you know, they're gonna think of dip because the majority of people dip wintergreen dips. So personally, I think the best dips to dip in school are like a mint, like a Copenhagen mint or a Stoker's mint. Not so much of a Grizzly mint because Grizzly mint has this tobacco smell to it with the mint mix. So anything that has a tobacco smell like Original or Southern Blend or Grizzly mint, you know, it's got that little tobacco smell. Those are a big no-no, you know, you're talking and then your breath goes everywhere and then people are gonna smell it and be like, hey teacher, he's dipping! Or she, if you're a girl dipper. But yeah, stay away from those flavors. Straight's okay. It's not as good as Copenhagen mint, but you know, a straight dip would be good to dip in school. It doesn't have that much of a scent to it. But you know, sometimes it's good to dip wintergreen. Like, I dip wintergreen in school every day when I dip Cope wintergreen every day. Now, I just dip every dip out there and you know, I only dip in classes that I'm allowed to dip in though. You know, I don't try to hide it anymore, you know. I don't want to be disrespectful and dip in a class I'm not allowed to dip in. I just dip in classes that the teachers don't care if I dip in. But also, I want to go over where to put a dip in. You do not want to be sitting in the front of the class, the teacher talking, and just grab your can and because obviously the teacher, if you're dipping a dip with a scent in it, when you open that can, the scent's gonna boom everywhere across the classroom. Everybody's gonna smell it. It's gonna smell like tobacco or wintergreen or whatever the hell you're dipping. So the best place to put a dip in would have to be in the bathroom. So whenever you need a dip, be like, hey teacher, can I go piss? And then go to the bathroom stall, lock the door so a dang principal don't bust the door down like, you got dip. You gotta pack your can and you gotta put your dip in and you know, do whatever. Get it situated and all that shit in the bathroom. But yeah, put your dips in the bathroom unless you sit in the very back of class and you know you got, or if it's a computer class and you got little cubicles and you're in the way back or far away from the teacher where they can't smell shit, that'd be a good spot to put a dip into, but you know what I'm saying. Don't put a dip in if you're close to the teacher. But the next thing I want to go over is how to put a dip in school. Now the only time you should dip in school is if you have a nicotine addiction and you can't get over it. You're like, oh my gosh, I need a dip or I'm gonna die. And at those points, you're just like, you know what, any amount of tobacco would help me out. So don't pack the fattest dip you can. In school, you wanna keep it slim, pack you a smaller dip than you would at home. And like I said earlier, don't put it in the front. What you wanna do is your back gums or by your jawline or however far back your gums go, you wanna put it as far back as you can and squish it down pretty good. I'll show you right now, like that, and undetectable. But don't ever go up to somebody and be like, hey, am I noticeable? Because they're just gonna say, no, you're good automatically. So pull out your phone, pull out your camera, turn your brightness all the way up and look at yourself. Or look in a mirror if your school bathroom has mirrors. Just keep your dips small and don't let them get like real fat. You wanna kind of flatten it out and kind of from here to here, you know, make it long and skinny. Like my penis. Or another good spot is up here by your top gums in the back. You know, slip you a pouch up there or some long cut, whatever the hell you're dipping. But personally, I think this is the best spot. And when you're at home, dip back here a little bit. Because after dipping for a little bit, your gum line at the bottom, it actually starts to like sink down in your gums because that tobacco's sitting there and then, you know, just rips out your gums and rips your gum lining out and all that nasty shit. And then after a while, you get this little thing called a pocket. What a pocket does, it's like this little dention in your gum and you can put dips in there and then they won't be as detectable. And it holds your dip in place. I got one right here, here, and here, and I got them everywhere. But the bigger the pocket you have, the bigger dip in you can put in without it being noticeable. Yeah, work on that. And also, when you have the dip in, don't be moving around with your tongue and, hey teacher, just act like you don't even have a dip in. Don't fool with it with your tongue. Don't keep on squishing your mouth down. Don't teacher talks to you. Don't do that. Cover your mouth up. Because that is so obvious. They obviously know what you're doing. Especially if you go to a school where everybody dips. Don't cover your mouth or nothing. Just act like you ain't even got it in. Just talk normal. Do everything normal. Don't be suspicious. But the next and probably the most important subject I want to go over is how to spit in school. Now this is gonna take a lot of practice. You gotta learn how to not have that real slimy spit. You gotta have that real thin spit where you can real quick. A lot of people just starting out dippers, they got this real slimy, gooey spit, and they're just sitting there and it takes them forever to spit. You gotta figure out how to spit like a normal person. And you gotta figure out how to spit like a ninja. It's called a silent spit. You gotta have no sound to it whatsoever. Like this. Nobody's gonna hear it. Just get all your spit, put it on the top of your tongue, and then just let it roll out of your mouth and push it out with your tongue, basically. Kinda use your lips to, you know, like that, but just don't make a sound with your spit. And also, gutting spit, that's a really good thing to learn how to do. It takes a really long time to be able to swallow your spit without it stinging your throat. Because when you swallow spit, it obviously stings your throat because, I don't know, it's just thick and, you know, it's got that nasty shit in it. So when you're at home and you got to dip in, every good once in a while, like 4 or 5 times while you have a dip in, just, you know, gut a mouthful of spit, you know, get used to it. Then over time, it'll be like drinking water. Won't even feel it. But me, I don't gut spit. I hate gutting spit, so I don't do it. But a thing you can do to be able to gut spit, no problem, is get you a soda pop and, you know, you got a mouthful of spit, drink your soda pop and just wash down the spit, like chase down your spit with a soda pop like you're drinking whiskey or something. That helps out a lot. It doesn't work as good with water. It mainly works really good with Dr. Pepper or something like that. Some kind of soft drink in that nature. Get a Dr. Pepper, some kind of dark colored drink, soft drink. It can be a good, really good is root beer bottles because they're real dark tinted. You can't see the strands, but drink it to about where the label is. And what you want to do is you open that cap and you act like you're drinking it, and right when that liquid's about to hit your mouth, you come down and spit on the way down. But the next thing I want to go over is spitters. You do not want to bring a gosh dang 3-liter pop bottle, you know, just nah. You need to have a small spitter that you can hide really well. I know these mud jugs ain't small, but these are actually pretty good for dipping in school. You got one with a black funnel and you got you a black drawstring bag. You can put it in the bag and then close it on the funnel and have the bag sitting like that. And then just hook the bag up to the back of your chair or something. Just have the funnel sitting out there, and then when you need to spit, just teacher won't see it, as long as you're not being obvious with it. So yeah, mud jugs are really good for dipping in school if you're trying to hide it or whatever. But another way to hide mud jugs if you're spitting in school with one, if you got like a big heavy coat on or a camo jacket, a lot of y'all wear those. Set your mud jug on your desk, and like if you got a teacher that doesn't care if you sleep, just like lay your head down like that and, you know, they won't even know. Because it'll be hidden in your arms and, you know, you get your head over it so they can't see it. And then if you accidentally fall asleep, all your dip spit drool will just sink right down into your mud jug. But I'm gonna show y'all another like spitter you can make. Say you're in school, you need a dip, you're dying for a dip, and you're like, crap, I don't have a bottle or a mud jug or a spitter. I have nothing to spit in. Get you a piece of paper, or actually get you like, this isn't a notebook paper, but if you're using notebook paper, use like 10 pieces of paper. And if you're using computer paper, use like 6 or 7. What you want to do is roll the paper into a cone shape, like so. And then you got a bunch of papers all rolled up like this, all inside of each other. Get the bottom of it and then fold it up like that, and then, yeah, just like that. And then you got you a spitter. It won't leak, trust me, I've done it before. Also, if you got a desk and it's got that little cubby hole underneath it, you can slip that under there, and when you need to spit, just slide it back under there. And when you're done with it, fold the top down. You know, make sure it don't squirt out. Fold the top down like so, and then you got you a little nice dip spit pocket. And then throw that motherfucker across the classroom, hit the teacher in the face. I'm just kidding, don't do that. Just throw it in the trash can. Don't flush it down the toilet because it'll probably clog the toilet, you know. You gotta be respectful for your school. Another good spitter you can use is if you got an old pill bottle, you know, one that's actually pretty big, kinda. One about that tall and about that thick. Get your pill bottle and put about 2 pieces of napkin paper or tissues or whatever, and use that as a spitter. Just spit in that damn thing, and then your spit will soak up into the napkins, and then it won't spill out. Also, if you're spitting in a bottle, I would not recommend a water bottle, because these water bottles are real crunchy and just you barely move the damn thing and it does that real loud sound. Nah. I would recommend a small like Mountain Dew bottle, you know, one that doesn't real easy. Just a small, fun-sized bottle, you know? Not a full-size Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper or water bottle, you know? Just use a small. And where to hide those damn things, you can hide them in your bag or your little cubby hole in your desk or your back pocket, or you got cargo shorts on, you can put it in your cargo pockets, wherever. But the best place to hide those dang things, if you got one of those camo Drake jackets, I love those things. You got these pockets on the side, you know, most camo jackets have them. It don't have to be a Drake jacket. The Drake jackets in particular, they got this thing called a magnet attach. It's a little magnet and you can unclip it and clip it back. You know, it's real easy to open and close. Get your water bottle and then stick it in your magnet attach pocket and close it. It'll fit like a bottle like that damn long in your little magnet attach pocket. Since the jacket's like pretty big and you know it sticks out a little bit, your dang water bottle ain't gonna be outside your damn chest like that. It's gonna look normal, you know, it's not gonna stick out real far because you know the jacket's big. But, you know, whenever you need to spit, just grab your top and just like that and stick it back down in there. No biggie. That's probably the best way to spit in school right there. Oh yeah, I forgot to go over this, y'all. If you got a Jack Link's beef jerky can, I'd highly recommend eating the beef jerky inside of it and then putting real dip inside of it. Because just in case you get caught with dip, they're like, show me your can, you pull it out. Oh, I'm a jerky chewer, ma'am. You know, I don't do that nasty tobacco shit. Hell no. Show them that Jack Link's, you know, hopefully they don't say, open it up, you know. Show them that Jack Link's can and then maybe you'll get lucky and they won't be like, open your can. And thinking about that, that brings me to another subject. Where to hide your dip can in school. Now you don't want to be completely obvious and just slip it in your back pocket or your front pocket and you know, it'll cause a dang ring in your pocket and then it'll just stick out. Your freaking, if you got tight pants on, it'll stick out and then the dang teacher's gonna be like, that's a dip can. I mean, duh. No excuse for it, so you gotta hide the damn thing. Now one of the most popular spots is if you got a wallet, I'd stick that dang dip can in your back pocket and stick it behind your wallet. That way, just your wallet's sticking out of your back pocket, not that dang circle ring. Teachers won't know what you have in your back pocket, and plus, it'll make you look like you got a bunch of damn money and a fat ass. Bitches will love it. Also, if you got a backpack, you know, you can shove it down in there, you know, like shove it in between two notebooks so it don't stick out of your backpack as a ring. Or if you do sports, you can slip it in your cleat. You know, there's countless of places to hide your dip can, you know. You just gotta be creative. Hide like 2 cans in a dang deck of cards and slip that in your backpack, you know. There's so many places. One of my most favorite places to hide dip anywhere you are if you gotta hide the damn thing is if you got pants on in your front waistband, you know, I'll show you. Right here, your waistband, you know, your underwear waistband, your pants waistband. Stick that can right there and then it'll hold in place. You know, just like the sweat will make your skin sticky and then put the metal against your skin and it won't slip out or nothing. If it does slip down, it'll more than likely fall down into your boot if you got boots on. Yeah, that's a good spot. You know, you can hide it in your boot or your waistband. There you go. But the next step I'm gonna go over is how to throw your dip out in school. Now, you don't wanna be a complete asshole and just take your dip out, throw it on your wall, throw it under your desks, or just throw it on the ceiling. No. Even spitting on the floor and shit. I forgot to go over that. Don't spit on the floor. That's just so disrespectful, you know. Just, you gotta be respectful wherever you go. You don't want to spit on shit and then your janitor has to clean the damn thing up. Make their jobs worse. So when you throw a dip out, always throw it into a trash can or something. Or throw it into your bottle or your mud jug or whatever you're spitting in. Or one of the best spots to throw it is throw it in the toilet and then flush it. Don't throw an empty dip can in the toilet because it will clog it and then the janitor's got to fix it, so you know, don't be an asshole about that. That's really why people can't dip in school, because people are disrespectful about it. They spit on the damn walls, on the floors, and throw their dips everywhere and just nasty shit. It's like in my school, there's these immature, stupid hillbillies take the dip out, throw it on the damn bathroom ceiling. It's not funny. It's just damn ignorant. So don't be an ignorant waste of space and throw your dip everywhere. Throw it in a bottle. Be respectful. But when you're throwing your dip out, you gotta master the technique of getting it all in one go. You can't be taking it out piece by piece. You know, the teacher's gonna see you. The longer you take throwing that dip out, the higher chance you got of the teacher catching you throwing it out. Because really, that's the only time teachers actually catch people dipping is when they're putting it in, spitting, or throwing it out. Very unlikely that a teacher's gonna catch you just having a dip in. Get your finger, put it all the way back to the back of the dip and just grab it, slide all the way out of your gum, and just drop it down in whatever the hell you're spitting in, or in a trash can or a toilet. Not on the floor! Ignorant, inbred, redneck sacks of shit. What the fuck? Why did I do? Why did I do that? Why? Damn it! But that's really all the tips I can think of out the top of my head right now. If you feel that I left anything out, please leave it in the comments below. If you like this video and you feel like you've had a good learning experience with me, feel like I'm a good teacher, make sure to leave me a big thumbs up on this video. Let's try to hit 500 freaking likes on this video. I mean, hot diggity damn. Like, what the hell? Can we hit 500 likes? I mean, hot diggity. And also, if you like me as a person and you want to see more of my content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn those post notifications on, so every time I make an upload, you know, you can get a notification to upload and you can be part of the notification squad. Notification squad, as soon as I upload a video, they're like, first, you know, they're all competing for first, you know, it's pretty funny to watch, so, you know, join in on them. Also, follow me on my social media. I got an Instagram at redneck.tv. I post really funny shit over there, you know, funny videos that aren't shown on this YouTube channel. Exclusive Redneck TV content over there. So make sure you go follow me on that. And also follow me on Snapchat. I post really funny shit on my stories. Follow me on Twitter, Skype, whatever the hell I have. It's all in the description below. And remember, always keep on dipping and keep on spitting. Ye for the ye, y'all. I am gone.
I said